Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Luke W coming back at you guys on Christmas Eve. So we got a little Christmas edition action video for you guys today. And I'm going to be talking about a little Christmas miracle. It's about bringing your product back to life after it runs out of stock, to be more specific. And I got some examples to show you exactly how I did this. It's going to be 3 basic real steps that you guys can follow if you ever start your Amazon journey or you're already in it and you're looking to maybe start selling out soon. This is some stuff you want to keep in mind. So I'm going to show you how I did bounce back 3 times, bringing things back from the dead, that Christmas miracle spirit. So I took a screenshot of last night's sales report, and you can see, I mean, over here I'm making over $1,000 a day in sales. Down here I flatlined and completely ran out of stock. And I did order 40 units in on an expedited shipment, and they sold out in just 7 days. So after they sold out, you can see I flatlined again here for just 3 days, and I almost played it just perfectly because I got right back in stock just after 3 days after selling out of these, and I have 150 units left to sell out. And you can see this big spike was last night. That's when I hit the 820 in sales with 7 units sold on the day. You guys do know I do like selling high ticket items. They bring a lot more profit for a lot less units that you sell and everything else. So how did I pretty much bounce back? You can see I just showed you kind of 2 times that I sold out there. And the third was actually the fact that I have another listing of a product that is the same one, but it doesn't have a bundled item with it. That thing has been out of stock for a couple of months because Amazon had taken a bunch of that inventory and put it all under my other listing with the bundled item. So customers were receiving the product, it didn't have that bundled item in it, and customers were actually calling me. Luckily I had a product insert card on the inside of each one of my product packages that actually had my phone number, email address, Facebook page, Facebook group, and Instagram for the product that I grow. And I always recommend you guys do branch out to different social media pages, because when you drive traffic from that social media on into your Amazon listing, especially with something like a 2-step URL, which I also share in some of my videos, you're gonna rank so fast. And I've done launches where I literally sell 10 units under this 2-step URL from external traffic, maybe giving my product to an influencer on Instagram who's later going to share that with all of their following. Okay, I just get 10 people to buy it from that link, and I will shoot up to page number 1. So as I was saying, customers were calling me saying, hey, this didn't come with the bundled item, and this actually saved me a lot and boosted my reviews because I was able to say, hey, Amazon kind of messed up with this. I can send you a free unit, that small bundled item. And they're like, hey, we're really happy that you brought this customer service. No one on Amazon has ever done that for me. So lo and behold, they go ahead and leave me a 5-star review instead of returning my item and leaving me bad reviews. Okay, let me get to step number 1 on how to boost your product back from the dead. It starts before you even get your product started. So this may not work for people already in a competitive market, because the step number 1 is find a product that's in not too competitive of a market. And this makes it so that when you do run out of stock and you press close your listing, and that's basically going to save your sales rank inside of Amazon, it's going to save everything for you there. And it's going to make it so it's not like you're just saying inactive, out of stock. That means that your product is still listed on Amazon, and it's going to go further and further back in the pages because your product is still technically kind of active, listed on Amazon. But when you just have a product that's not too competitive, even if you're out of stock for a couple of weeks and you close that listing, it's not going to fall too far back in the pages. On the other hand, if you have gung-ho, cutthroat, super hardcore sellers and you're in a really competitive market with people with tons of reviews, tons of sales velocity, it's going to be a lot harder, even if you close your listing, to maintain your rank on page 1, for instance. Step 2 is actually getting your product up there high in the ranks before you even run out of stock. You have to make sure that you're launching your product effectively so that your product is already high up in the pages and it's selling really well, so that when you do run out of stock and close your listing, right when you open it back up, you're already going to be kind of in that general vicinity of where you were before you sold out. And I always recommend, guys, for launching, just like I said, the 2-step URL, having influencers drive external traffic to your product. I never ever recommend doing these big launch giveaway services where you're wasting like $400 just to get initiated into the launch, and then on top of that you're giving away 100 something units. So I've never done that. I always look for the most efficient and cost effective way to launch my products. and I'm patient about it. And a lot of big time Amazon sellers like Matt Loberstein says, you guys got to be patient sometimes about your launches. Don't set off any red flags inside of Amazon by doing these huge giveaways, especially having others in that giveaway pool. The people that Amazon already know are writing 5-star reviews for all these products that they're receiving from the giveaway and then just writing 5-star reviews. Amazon knows that those people are consecutively doing that over and over again for all of these launched products, and it can just set off red flags if you ever give away your products to that kind of an audience. So that's one thing to be aware about there, but that's what you got to do. Step number 1 is just making sure that you're not in a competitive market, not too competitive. Step number 2 is that you're already doing an effective launch so that your product is doing well in the beginning. Now, bringing your product back from the dead, step number 3 is going to be that mini PPC launch, guys. And this is what pay-per-click advertising is inside of Amazon. You barely have to do any work to set up a campaign to start advertising your product. And you'll see, if you don't know what a sponsored ad is inside of Amazon, you'll see on the top page listings that have sponsored next to them. And that means that they're paying to be there, paying for each time someone was going to click into that listing. So you might pay $1.50 per click, maybe $2 a click. And in those more competitive markets, your cost is going to be a lot higher. So that's a disadvantage there. My buddy's in a competitive market and his are literally $9 a click. Okay. The cost per click for the product that I'm dealing with in my market that's not too competitive, it's got about medium competition. It's only about $1.83 is what I'm bidding per click to be on the first page. And with each click, I'm not going to be necessarily spending $1.83, but that's just kind of the general number that I have for my product in PPC. And now having that higher ticket item is going to make your margins, your profit, stay afloat a lot longer than if you're selling a product for $20. Okay, mine sells for $120, and you can imagine I can spend, $10, maybe get 10 to 15 clicks on my listing through the advertisement before someone buys it. But even if I waste $10 or whatever before I get that first sale, it's nothing because my profit per unit is $50 to $60 per unit I sell. And if I'm making all my money back plus more through the advertisement, that's why I keep running it. And my lifetime ACoS, which is the average cost of sales, that shows you how much money you're making in sales compared to how much you've spent. The average ACoS of mine is 20%, and that's not really bad, especially since this is the lifetime of my products. I don't even spend much on pay-per-click at all. And when I told you guys I sold out of those 40 units that I had expeditedly shipped into Amazon, I didn't even run pay-per-click. I just reopened my listing and it was already there on the first page for my main keyword. I didn't run pay-per-click because I didn't want to sell them too fast, and they still sold out in 7 days without any advertising at all. So I have a whole lot more strategies, but that's pretty much it. Getting into a high ticket item is a strategy that I love coaching people about, and I recommend a lot of people look into doing that. You can still get started for a lower cost, guys, and this is one of the most cost-effective, low startup cost business models out there in the world today. And no matter what you're doing, if you haven't started this before, you look at all the different businesses and it costs money to start them, guys. Whether you're doing foreign exchange trading, whether you're getting into real estate, Shopify, you need to pay for those services, you need to pay to invest. And Amazon FBA, guys, is literally like, $1,500 to $2,000 is all you need to start up a whole business. And that's like less than a fraction of what you'll pay for even a quarter at a college. Even a community college is going to charge you like $9,000 a quarter or something. So this is super, super effective. For $2,000, you can get $1,500 started with your first product, and $500, for instance, that's the cost that a lot of the Amazon seller courses are going for. My course costs $500 as well, but when you think about it, it's not that big of a problem to get $500 invested and then another $1,000 to $1,500 in your product. And I'm the kind of dude that's going to be there for you guys, whereas you see a lot of these other YouTube channels with thousands and thousands and tens of thousands of people on them. The mentors that run these courses can't get on your back one-on-one and really hop on the Skype calls like I'm doing for a lot of my students. And that's what I want to say about that. And you guys can check out the link down below. I advise you to go down there and click on it, look through the course curriculum, see all the value that I'm going to be giving you. There was one guy that posted in my Facebook group, he's like, $400 is too expensive for your course. And he didn't recommend my Facebook page. So you guys go in there and go recommend the Luke W Facebook page, man. Because that guy, doesn't understand what value is, guys. Like, when you have Luke W trying to throw you golden nuggets and information to set you up on a business that you will never ever regret that you spent that money on. I mean, so many people think value might be going to the bar every weekend and spending 80 bucks. I just did that the other night and I felt kind of stupid about it, guys. Like, I never ever do that, but I know it's the Christmas holiday time and I was in a giving spirit. I was buying some drinks for the friends and stuff. But that's about it, guys. I mean, I want to show you one more thing before I get you guys off today to your Christmas dinners or whatever you guys got going. This is something that wasn't even driving my sales a lot more. You can see here it says expected to arrive after Christmas. My product is still selling. I mean, 8 units yesterday, and it's not even fully in stock. This is actually hilarious and gives me a lot of promise for the product as well, because it's not even necessarily in stock. People are still buying it. And I've been working to get my reviews up. I have the highest rated product on Amazon for this type of product. And I'm just doing everything white hat, you know, getting my product out to the right influencers to get the external traffic going. And this is what Amazon wants you to do. They want you to build a brand. They will promote your product more when you're actually driving that external traffic. And this is how you can bring your listing and product back from the dead. So I hope you guys like this video. And if you did, please drop a thumbs up. It means a lot to me when you guys do that. And if you guys have any comments, please go ahead and drop them down below about what's holding you back from selling on Amazon. Is it the cost or what is it? Because really, I could tell you any day of the week, the cost into this is the best thing that you could ever spend your money on. Don't go buy a new flat screen TV and an Xbox One, because that stuff is just made to dehumanize you, all right? I played video games a lot when I had my broken leg, and I just felt like, man, what is the time that I'm spending this on? Why not enter a real life video game when you can make real money on your phone? And this is like real life video game stuff, guys. So if you're into that, just hit that link below. Hit me up. I have the Instagram, the Facebook page, the Facebook group, the Amazon course where I'm going to be one-on-one on the phone with you. People can't even realize, and like they're shocked sometimes when I actually am like, dude, give me a call right away. And then they get on the phone with me. They're like, whoa, it's so surreal, like actually talking to you right now, man. This is crazy. So I get them and we collaborate these ideas and I walk them through what products are going to be best for them and how to bundle and make the best value for them. I want my students to succeed. It's a win-win scenario. I make you $1 million. I do that for 50 other people. I become a billionaire in the process of helping all these people out, you know, becoming millionaires. That's one thing that I always look for, a win-win scenario. My reputation grows higher as I help other people succeed. So that's just the way it works. And win-wins are what I'm talking about all day long. I only have about 50 students in the course, so I'm still not bogged down at all. I'm able to help people at a moment's notice. I'm still giving my phone number out to people instead of just, you know, saying, hey, go post in the student Facebook group. I'm still one-on-one with you guys, all right? Luke W is hardcore, and he's happy as hell, all right? Thanks, guys, for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.